This boat is a little different regarding the sails than most boats.
Regarding everything, it is different. This is a weird boat.
We have to now go through all the projects because I've got lots in my head and Esther has to get a basic understanding of my craziness.
The nerd and the bitch.
To limit the risk of not finishing things before we have to sail off end of September, beginning of October, we're going to start with the center cabin because that's really important.
That one.
Yes. And work our way to the toilet because that's also important. Make a double bunk under the settee, and behind this wall is the toilet slash bathroom right now. So edge around. There's going to be a door here that'll lead into this room or the toilet. Under the sink here there's a small hole. We'll enlarge the hole, and so the bunk will come out to about here where it's marked with the tape. The bunk will come out to here in this height. And so this is going to be the center cabin. There'll probably be a cabinet here. And come in the door here, and the door you're looking through right now will actually lead to a new bathroom that will not have the shower, but just be a little bathroom.
And a toilet. Or?
Yeah. So in front of the center cabin, and just infringing slightly on the front cabin, in this area, we're going to make a real toilet. Now, storage is always good. But if you take that out, we actually get room for bathroom. We'll move this wall a bit forward, just enough to stay behind the skylight, and most likely, let me see the skylight. Most likely have the wall at a slight slant. That'll allow both access from the forecabin to the skylight, but still give a feeling of enough room inside of the bathroom.
That's like Peter's mess right now.
That's
Peter's
my
messy room.
Yeah, so the front cabin here is the one that would have gotten the most use if we didn't do the rework.
Features this wonderful metal column in the corner.
Yeah, and this is very close to the front of the boat. If you go in shorter waves, it will pound up and down.
Like that.
Yeah, and that's not very nice.
Cool.
That's how you get seasick.
And I do get seasick.
Yeah, well, we all do get seasick, even I.
Even you.
Even
Seasoned old bear.
Well, usually it's just, the first day when you go out in new kind of waves. If you're used to short waves, that's fine, and then at some point you'll sail into a deeper sea. Like earlier this year, I sailed from Gibraltar and down to the Canary Islands, and there the sea is just like almost like an elevator. Waves are very long, so you just have to get used to that.
The only wave I'm used to is a microwave, so.
Yeah. We'll do the wave.
Just kidding. I don't actually have a microwave. Doesn't fit the kitchen.
Yeah, I know. We might actually get one on board. We'll see. Anyway, so we were coming through the door from what is now the bathroom into what will be, let's call it the toilet. And it'll infringe a little into the front cabin. The bunk here is actually 220, so we can take a little off in this side, just a bit of a corner. And so that means that we'll have a big center cabin, like with privacy and shit. And we'll actually have the front cabin extended because this wall is going to move to here where the chart table is now starting.
Uh-huh.
And on the opposite side, over here, where there's a little pilot bed underneath, we're going to use some of that for the forecabin and some of it between where the chart table is starting and until where we now have the electrical box and where the pantry is going to stop. We're going to make a real shower. So right here there'll be a door opening into the front cabin. There'll be a door opening into the center cabin. And this door is going to double as the door to the shower as well. So
Because
that we
the shower is gonna be here?
the shower is going to be from where the pantry is going to stop until here. So it's just enough space that you have a little enclosure with your own shower. And it's not as much for privacy as it is for practicality, because if you've been living on a boat for long enough, you'll find every time you have a shower, every time anybody on the boat has a shower, the whole toilet becomes wet, and it's really just irritating. You walk in with your shoes on, and then suddenly you have mud. You walk in with bare feet, and you want to put your socks on afterwards, and you have wet feet. This just wet. So we can just fit it right here, and especially when you sail on the heat, it is nice to have a shower often. So we're going to have lots of joy out of having a little shower stall right here. And what I did the day before yesterday is that I removed the toilet we have here. And it's a standard pump out toilet that you find on boats. It has a big tank that's actually down here under.
Down here. You can see it, you can smell it a bit.
Yeah. The problem is when you mix number 1 and number 2 into a tank, it becomes smelly really fast. It doesn't matter what you do. And to make it worse, to exacerbate it, urine in salt water gets like a chalky thing in tubes as well. And there's quite a bit of tube work. Even though it's like this size, it gets like this scale that forms inside, and the microorganisms that live in there, they're really smelly. Of course, it's the sulfur that comes off what comes out of us.
Disgusting parts aside, what are we going to do?
We are going to now remove the shit tank, and put in a composting toilet, a nature's head, because when it's well run, it doesn't smell at all. And in a small space, that's a great thing. Even in a bigger space, it's a great thing. We don't want to have shit smell. It's also one of the things that get people seasick, the combination of motion and then the smell of shit. And also we have to measure up how much insulation we'll need, because I found out it's probably not as expensive here in Spain as I thought, and we'll add as much as we can fit. And the limitation for the insulation is that it takes up space, and as you can see, if my
we're not very tall.
If my 2 taller brothers or my son come here, they might have to bend down a bit. And also, now there's no cushion here. We don't want to get too close, so perhaps these.
We have lots of Dutch friends also, so if any of them visit.
True. They'll have to sit down, lie down perhaps. We might put enough insulation that the ceiling will come down 1 centimeter, but right now there's 40 millimeters of insulation up here. We can improve the type and the thickness. As it is right now, I think we can fit 6 centimeters. And
what's that in inches?
2 1/4 or something. As we start painting plates before we cut them up, because it's just more efficient to do it that way and easier to get the finish, we might actually take down the ceiling at the same time while painting and just get the plates painted nice and white.
Scandinavian style.
Yeah. She has been carefully chosen as a good vehicle of sailing wherever you like.
Except Antarctica. It's not an icebreaker.
Well, that's true.
But we don't want to go there, it's cold. Even though penguins are cute, we like penguins.
We'll see about that.